Peace and prosperity to everyone. And thank you so much for coming in. We are live outside with the trees. I am in the middle of plenty of energy right now that stalled and delayed our day. But Spirit always has us right where it wants us. And we are always where we're supposed to be. So although I am on at a very awkward time, and not the time I obviously scheduled, whoever needs this message will receive this message, and I am more than proud to deliver. I am more than proud to deliver this loving, peaceful, prosperous energy and message to whoever is here to receive it. Hey, T. Perkins, thank you so much for coming in. We are outside grounding. Thank you so much for being here. As y'all come in, tap the screen, share the live. I am currently going to send out some invites to some of my loved ones and let them know I am online to see if they'd like to come and join us and sharing some of this love and beautiful energy that we have to offer everyone. So bear with me while I just send out some invites to my beautiful loved ones. Let's see if they'd like to come in and hang out with us tonight. I appreciate everybody's patience while I do so. We have a wonderful message to deliver this evening, and we're going to get to it in just a few moments. But I want to give everybody a chance to come in because, again, I am not starting at a normal time at all. We dealt with some wild traffic today. Hey, Mama Bear, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. You know we love you. We appreciate you. I dealt with some wild traffic today. I know that person. Who is that? Therese. I see that the regular name Therese Source, but I know the actual name. I can't remember it right now. But thank you for coming in. Miko, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sending out invites now. I'm not gonna be on too long because, like I said, I dealt with some crazy traffic on my way up today. I passed by multiple accidents on the road, and I send love and light out to everybody I seen who got into an accident today. I send love and light out to everybody who had to go through that. Fresh rain on the ground, a little slippery, and it's been a tough day. Yes, yes, And again, I'm fine. I'm safe and everything. It delayed my day, or at least my plans for my day. But as I said in the beginning of the live, we are here where we're supposed to be, and whoever is meant to receive the messages today, they're gonna definitely receive them. Which I do still have to be short today, unfortunately, because I have some other things that I'm also late for, per some scheduling conflicts, um, per the traffic, per miscommunications. I would like to wait to see if a few more people come in before I get started. And I need to soak up this energy. I need it. I love y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all being here though. I feel bad. I didn't remember this person's name that was here a moment ago. But peace and prosperity to them. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen, getting y'all daily heart meets. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Remind yourself, you're where you're supposed to be. You're where you're supposed to be. I feel like I'm late. I feel like I'm behind on schedule, but I am right where I'm supposed to be. I am definitely right where I'm supposed to be. But I can't wait too long for people to come in because unfortunately I am still pressed for time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And for everyone and for the millions of people who watch this message later on, when it's meant for you to receive this divine message, you will receive it. And I love you in advance and I thank you so much for sharing your energy. I thank you so much for uplifting the collective. And today, staying focused to us who are here lifting up the collective, like Shara, like Mama Bear, like Miko. Is it actually? Let me no, I did not put yesterday's live up there, Miko. Yesterday's live wasn't even really a grounding session. I just talked about which I might as well talk about now. A grounding session. I just talked about which I might as well talk about now first. I have a good friend of mine. Thank you, Shara. Random raindrop just came down on my phone. I have a good friend of mine who is an exquisite content creator coach, and she's offering some opportunities to join a very exclusive engagement team that she has initiated. And so I made an announcement about that and was recommending people who were interested in joining that engagement team to come and join her live. Her name is Mindset Matters. Hey, Goddess, thank you so much for being on live. I got to finish what I was saying, but I got something specific to say to you guys. I appreciate you so much. But Mindset Matters is her name. She'll be online again at 8. If you are serious about being a content creator, which I know a lot of us here are here because we have a mission, or less I should say, we recognize our mission to the collective, to ourselves, to the universe, right? Hey, TikTok God, peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Big Bag Baby, good to see you. A lot of us are here, especially connecting to this love and energy that I offer, this grounded energy that I offer, this peace and prosperity that I offer, right? A lot of us are here specifically for that. And the content creation and the monetization, those are like secondary to that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I respect that because for me, I walk a thin line. I walk a thin line between wanting to be quote unquote monetized and just kind of recognizing that it's really just kind of a part of my journey, more so than it's something I actually internally want. But because I recognize it as a part of my journey, as a means to an end, peace and prosperity to you, Bag. Because I recognize it as a means to an end, I'm not going to half-ass do it. I'm going to do it at a level that I can do it at because I have that ability and I have that capability, right? So I recommend for anybody who is looking to be a serious content creator or anybody who's already a serious content creator for any reason, definitely check her out. Her program right now is outstanding. So Mama Bear, that was my announcement from yesterday. Hey, One Eye Lee, thank y'all so much for the gifts. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Spiritual Doula, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. That was an announcement from yesterday. That's what I was talking about yesterday on the live. So I didn't post that live, Miko, to YouTube because it really technically wasn't a grounding session. Thank you so much for joining the team. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Today's message will definitely go up on the YouTube because it is a grounded message right from nature that is on time for everyone here and everyone who will listen to this divine message in the future. Peace and prosperity to you, Doula. I appreciate you. We are in circumstances, most of us, again, as I mentioned before. No, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate her name is Mindset Matters. She'll be live at 8. I may get a chance to post something showing that she's live. Very, very educational. Very, very smart. Very I think I've introduced her to you before, Shara. I've introduced her to a lot of people because as far as content creator guys, she's the best and the most down to earth. But also you can tell when someone is highly intelligent in a subject because they're going to be able to find a way to pass the information to you. They're not going to just give you the information the same way they give it to everybody else over and over again. Hey, Yvette, they're not going to give you the information the same way they give it to everybody else over and over again. They're going to give it to you in a way that they're able to recognize how it fits and helps you. And she has that high level of intelligence. She has that ability with her research and understanding of content creation to be able to pass the information on in a way that's going to be beneficial to whoever is listening. So that's another reason why I recommend her, because not every teacher is meant for every student. Thank you so much for the lightning bolts. So I definitely would recommend her, and I'll send you that information about her later if you're interested. She'll be on later tonight. Goddess, you said something today. I gotta tell you how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, because we live in this world that is built on all these separations. We live in this world that's built on all these separations. Everybody's separated by race, nation, creed, classism. And what we don't understand is that we're all trying to get back to the same place. We're all trying to get back to source. And the sooner we recognize that our journey back to source is different from everyone else's, that our starting point on this board game, our starting point in this life is different and designed completely different from everyone else's, but that we're all still connected to each other, it should create this realm of love and understanding for ourselves. And with that being said, it tags into my current message for today about being loved and being understood. I unconditionally love myself, so I unconditionally love everybody here. You hear it in my voice. You can feel it in my energy. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I understand everyone or that I'm understood in return. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, pretty been paid. Peace and prosperity to you. We have to be careful, especially for us at higher frequency, which I speak about this because 90% of the people coming here and absorbing this love and energy, like Pretty Been Paid, like Miko, like Goddess, like Shara, most of us here, if I didn't say your name, that doesn't mean I don't mean you. I'm just talking. Most of us here absorbing this grounded energy with me are higher level frequency people. Thank you, Jess. I love you. I appreciate you. So with higher frequency people, sometimes, especially depending on your journey, which a lot of us start in similar positions in this race, right? A lot of us start in similar positions. Like I started off as a Jehovah Witness Christian. I went a different direction. I know a lot of people here who started off with Christianity and went a different direction, right? So we'll see similar things, right? A lot of us will see a stop sign, we're gonna still recognize it as a stop sign, despite how we may respond to it. But what we have to get ourselves centered in is recognizing that no matter how much we love, no matter how much we understand, that there is supposed to be a small circle of interactions where you can get both. Rarities are not supposed to happen every day. Magic and special bonds and connections are not supposed to happen every single day. They are rare, far in between. So that when you miss one, if you miss one, you can recognize the importance of it. If you hold on to one and you cherish it, you can hold on to that importance moving forward. But we don't need to understand everybody we interact with. We don't have to. And you don't necessarily need everybody to understand everything about you, but you should understand things about yourself. So when you are interacting with someone else, you're not letting your subconscious burst out of you because you're not dealing with something that person may recognize or remind you of. Hey, your notes, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Jess, for getting your gift. I appreciate you. I don't want to rush the message, so let me dial back just a little bit. And I apologize because, again, for those who just coming in, I'm a truck driver. If you don't know already, I drove through some crazy freaking traffic today, which is why I was so late getting on. Passed by a lot of bad accidents today. It was a really hectic day on the road. I'm safe. I'm fine. But peace, love, and light to everyone who I saw today was not fine. It was just one of them days. So I don't want to rush. Let me calm myself down. But I want people to start to recognize that we don't have to turn it into a traumatic event when someone doesn't understand us. We don't have to. We are going to be able to find the right people, are going to be able to find the right people by giving ourselves more loving and understanding. And we're going to come in contact with people who are so beautiful. Hey, peace and prosperity, Brother Anthony. We're going to come in contact with people who are so beautiful that we're going to want to love them. Right, goddess. And I'm that's why I mentioned you earlier, because I'm like, man, I'm so thankful that there's a part of my understanding that she understands. And I'll be all day talking about it, but I listened to you for a good hour and a half today, and I loved it. I miss listening to you on live because there's a part of your understanding, there's a part of your journey that resonates with mine. So I'm able to empathize at a high level with your perspective. But there are some people here, there's people I interact with every day who I would never have an understanding with, and I give them that same love and affection. And it's not fake. It's not dismissive to either side. I appreciate you back. It's just an understanding of myself. I can have a conversation with Goddess that I can't have with somebody else. I can have a conversation with Jess that I can't have with somebody else. I can have a conversation with Shara that I can't have with somebody else. It's not a secret. I'm not betraying anyone. I'm not mistreating anyone. I'm not crossing any boundaries. I just understand and recognize that certain interactions are for certain people. And that's okay. We as spiritual high level frequency people, thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate you. I apologize. I was in the middle of my spit and I couldn't stop. We are at such a high frequency now where it's and part of this is from a personal perspective too, because it's something I'm working on or something I'm still working through. Y'all know healing has no ceiling. Where because of how different it is for us to have higher frequency, most of us remember a point in time when we were in predominantly lower frequency. When we come in contact with other higher frequency people who are doing the work like we are, we're like, oh yes, this is my person, this is my soul tribe. It's not that that's not the truth, but we don't need to understand and love everybody the same exact way just because they're high frequency. Thank you for coming back, Mama Bear. Some people are just on their journey of love and just come past you and then they just, hey, I love you back, and keep it moving. That's it. Every once in a while you'll run into that. You know, we're in our light bodies traveling. You see somebody loving you, you love them back. Hey, I love you back, and keep moving. But some of us, and I've done this before myself, because of how rare it feels to see that initially, especially at certain points of your journey. I don't want to talk about beginning, end, or journeyman or novice or anything like that. But at certain points of your journey, it gets lonely at the top, right? Exactly. And that's part of what we're talking about, Mama Bear. That's exactly part of what we're talking about. At some points in time, you might have a moment where it's like it's a little lonely at the top of that high frequency. So when you see somebody floating by you while you're in meditation, you're like, ooh, good. But realistically, that's just because we're just getting there. That's because we're just getting there. And I don't mean just us, ourselves, as in the people that's here, or the millions of people that may hear this message. I'm talking about as a collective, as a planet. A lot of us may have thousands of years of reincarnation, but we're still brand new here right now. This moment in time is very special. We see the proof of that in all the cosmic things that's going on, all the things going on in the earth itself. We're in a very special time and special place. So we're not going to see, it's just not realistic that everybody is going to be coming up in their frequency. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, Jess? Somebody make people recognize, like, okay, she getting a message and download that they may not want you to have. Let me stop. Let me not say that. Let me stop. Let me not say that. But when we are interacting with other high frequency people, we cannot get back into the old habits. Hey, soul. Hey, Zions. Peace and prosperity to you both. Love you both. Thank you so much for coming in. Exactly. I exactly, goddess. And she said if they did, no one would reincarnate and humanity would end. So good to see you, soul. We love you. We appreciate you. You know, I've gotten readings from some of the people here, and I may never get a reading from y'all again. But I loved it and I appreciate it, right? For those who know, you know. You ain't got to say you or whatever, right? I may never get a reading from you again, but ain't none of y'all gonna look at me and be like, oh well, he don't like me no more, he don't work with me no more. No, because there's a certain level of understanding that at that moment in time, I was in divinely place for you to help me, or I might have been in a divine place for me to help you, but you don't own me, I don't own you. So it's just just passing by. I love you too. Keep moving, you know, and I see people who are coming into this loving energy and they want to attach and they want to objectify, and it's okay. We're human. It's okay. We're human. What's not okay is not recognizing it. What's not okay is making it beyond personalization. Hey, Tiger's Eye, peace and prosperity to you. So good to see you. And we want to make sure that without being selfish, without being narcissistic, that we are loving on ourselves a bit more than everybody else. We're a bit more that priority than everybody else. That love that I provide when I come out here in nature is an overflow of love in my cup. It's an overflow of love in my cup, meaning my cup was full and then it was so full, it spilled over. It spilled over so I can share that extra love with y'all. But if I wasn't loving on myself, if I didn't recognize myself, if I wasn't constantly researching myself, if I wasn't constantly learning about myself, I wouldn't have that extra love to give everybody. I wouldn't have enough. Exactly. Exactly. So I have some teachers. This is the last part that I want to close out with, because I feel like a lot of people will be able to recognize this and receive this part of the message too, right? And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all back. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all back because I get that same overflow from all y'all, and I love it. Hey, Stacia, I met some teachers last year. I won't say who, but I met some teachers who I admired and almost. I love y'all back. I admired and at one point in time, to be honest, I somewhat idolized. I somewhat idolized. When I met them, they were beautiful. They were wonderful. Their whole team was beautiful and wonderful. But I received this peace from them directly where they advised me, like, listen, I understand where you're coming from. We've all been there. But you wouldn't be here if you didn't deserve to be here. You wouldn't be around us if you weren't part of us, if you weren't one of us. So I appreciate you looking at me as a teacher, but I'm a teacher and a student. And that means that you have something to offer us as well that we need to learn from. But if you're not confident enough in yourself to where you are putting me on a pedestal, then I'm going to miss out on whatever message you're meant to teach me because you're going to lack confidence. When they told me that, I said, oh, I'm about to cuss, but I want to keep this one for people to come back and listen to later. We gonna let this one get monetized. It's a good message. Exactly. All of us are masters, teachers, and students. All of us. And when the reason why I was able to learn from this specific teacher is because he learned from a teacher. He kept teaching himself till he mastered a certain craft enough to teach it to others. And while he's doing that, he raises himself to another level of mastery where he then reverts back to being a student again. He reverts back to being a student again. We all go through this process. It's a natural flow that we're supposed to go through because we're not going to learn everything. None of us will learn everything. None of us even need to know everything. We don't need to know half of everything. We don't need it. it I'll be specific right now because I'm feeling the energy and I love y'all. I can access the Akashic realm. I can do Akashic readings. I don't do them. You know why I don't do them? Because I'm gonna tell on myself, but it's real. Because I got a piece of my ego that I haven't dealt with that wants to go and spy on the future me to get progress reports. And my team is like, no, no, fool. We didn't give you this power so you can go and explore just yourself. You're supposed to be helping people. You're supposed to be helping people. Hey, Sandra, peace and prosperity to you. Exactly, Jess. Exactly. And so I picked up this skill. I picked up the skill for realistically more egotistical reasons. Yeah, no, listen. For those who peep it, especially if you're a 90s baby or 80s baby, my full name is Patah McFly. The McFly is from Back to the Future, which is my favorite movie. I don't talk about it often, but I'm not joking when I say I'm back from the future. But again, I'm a little embarrassed. You gotta excuse me. But again, my arrogance and venom was like, ooh, let's go see this, let's go see that. And I got caught up in the moment and it's like, nah, brother, give me that. Give me that back. You don't know how to play with it? Give it back. Because that wasn't part of my journey. I have been able and fortunate to have a lineup of teachers, masters, and fellow students that I have interacted with, some of which is here now, that have aligned me to do exactly what I'm supposed to do with all of my ability. And that's what I do. And I give so much love and time to doing this, I don't have time to worry about anything else. I don't have time to worry about the girl of my dreams in the future. I don't have time to worry about what's going to happen to my daughter in 30 years. I don't have time to worry about that because I have to be here now. My brother King, good to see you. I have to be here now and doing my job to the best of my ability. We have to allow ourselves to be the students and the teachers. But when we meet those teachers and masters, we can come at them with respect. We can come at them with reverence, but recognize that you have something to offer as well. Because otherwise, it's not beneficial. It's not reciprocity. That teacher wants to give something to you so that you can take it, do it in your way, your perspective, so that he can learn from it too. The ones who lack arrogance are going to be able to explain that, like, hey, I'm gaining and learning when I share my knowledge with y'all and I get back y'all specific perspective that I've never seen or heard before. If we're idolizing them, if we're over attached, if we're concerned about what love and understanding is going to connect to in that situation, we're going to miss out on it. Absolutely, goddess. Absolutely. I hope I relayed that correctly, but absolutely, that's exactly what I'm referring to. And not so much that I put anyone here on a pedestal. I won't say that. I didn't put anyone. I can't say I put anyone here on a pedestal. I definitely put him on a pedestal. As a matter of fact, he ain't gonna see this live. No, I'm still not gonna say it. Spirit, like, no, calm down. But what I'm saying is, it's like we have to be able. If I did put, like, let's perfect example, because I was listening and loving on your live today, right? If I had you on a pedestal, I would have missed some of the messages because I'm looking up to you and I'm not listening where you are. It's a bunch of people who you answered today. I know full well they didn't take the message as they were supposed to because they were looking up to you and all they want is you to give the answer down to them. All they want is for you to just tell me which way to go. Tell me what to do. But I see you as a loving, better than me in things that I'm not meant to be better than, right? Better than me in the things that you're the expert in, just like how I have my expertise, right? But if I'm not looking at you like I love myself, I miss everything you're saying. Right? The message gets distorted. Thank you, Jared. I love you. I appreciate you, brother. I'm sorry I'm locked in. And I need to go. I'm running late already, but this was a important and incredible download, and I wanted to make sure I shared it correctly with y'all. I want to make sure I shared it correctly with y'all. So we love you back. Thank you so much. Um, we ain't gonna be perfect at it neither. I could talk for a whole nother hour about giving ourselves grace. If you feel like you've made these mistakes like I have, don't beat yourself up over it. Don't worry about it. We're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to make mistakes. It's okay. But I just the same way I talk about how constantly grounding is going to make you look at the tree outside your house differently. Constantly grounding is going to make you look at grass differently, make you look at yourself differently. We want to constantly remember these things together so that it can change our perspective now. So it can change our vision now moving forward. That's all. We'll talk about this again another time too. And I'll probably have a different example. But it's all about remembering so that we can have it here to apply to our everyday life. That's it. I love y'all. I'm so sorry that this was a rush episode. I hope y'all didn't feel rushed. I love y'all. It just was a wild day. But we got it done. We got it done, and I'm thankful. This is day, 123? 123 days straight. We've grounded every day outside. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. I appreciate you back. I appreciate you back. My favorite state to visit, it would be a tie between Colorado and California. Colorado and California are my two favorites. Actually, Colorado over California. And that's professionally. Work-wise, those are my states. Personally, I like I got family in Texas, so I love going down there. But I love y'all. I do gotta go. I'm running late for less understanding circumstances. I appreciate everyone come in. I will definitely put this replay up on my YouTube. Please follow me on my YouTube if you have not already. And peace and prosperity to everyone. Y'all have a wonderful night.